Hi, my name is Amrish. You're watching Gourmet at Home. Today I will be preparing a recipe which is prepared from a vegetable. The vegetable which has traveled around the world. The vegetable which is the fifth largest crop in the world after rice, wheat, sugarcane and maize. The vegetable which we enjoy for breakfast, for lunch, for dinner. The vegetable which complements another vegetable. Yes, I am talking about potatoes. Today I will be preparing a recipe of chutney roast potatoes. So let's start preparing the recipe. For aloo chutney roast, we need some mustard oil, ginger garlic paste, some crushed peppercorns, mustard seeds, turmeric, some hung curd. We need some chutney, the green chutney. Then we need some cream, some corn flour. So the recipe has got three parts. In the first part, we'll cook the potatoes. In the second part, we'll marinate the potatoes. The third part, we'll roast the potatoes. So for the aloo chutney roast, we need baby potatoes. So I have washed the baby potatoes, soaked them in water for 2 hours, and then I have washed them again to ensure there are no dirt particles or there is no mud in between the skin. After that, we'll prick the potatoes. The purpose of pricking the potato is that so that all the flavors that we are using while cooking, while marinating, while roasting the potatoes can enter the potatoes. We can also use the big potatoes, but in that case we need to cut them into quarters, and the rest of the recipe will remain the same. But again, I always prefer to have potatoes with skin. So in that case, baby potatoes is the best option. We'll add some oil in the pan. So I'm using mustard oil for this because mustard oil really complements the flavor of any vegetable when you are roasting it. After adding the mustard oil, we will add some mustard seeds. After the mustard seeds, we will add crushed peppercorns, asafoetida, ginger garlic paste, turmeric powder, and we will add the potatoes. Now here the important thing is that we have added one ingredient after the another ingredient because we have got turmeric which is powder, crushed peppercorns again they are like a powder, we have got asafoetida which is powder. So if we have a gap between the ingredients or if we have a gap between the spices, the first spice will get burnt. And now we will add salt. After adding salt, now we will add some water to the pan and we will add enough water so that potatoes are partially immersed in the water. We will not add extra amount of water, otherwise we need to throw the water. So when we are throwing the water, we are removing all the flavors that we have added in the oil in the beginning of the cooking of potatoes. So at this stage we will cover the pot and we will continue cooking for 10 to 15 minutes on a slow flame. If we need to add more water, we can add more water after 7 to 8 minutes. So we can start preparing the marination for our potatoes. For that we need some green chutney. Now this green chutney I have prepared with some mint leaves, green coriander, green mango, some garlic, chaat masala, lemon juice and garam masala powder. And I have added some spinach also, which will give green color to my chutney. Then I will put some green coriander, ginger, green chilies, lemon and some hung curd and cream. Starting with some green chutney in the bowl, chopped coriander, ginger, green chili, hung curd, cream. After adding cream, I will add 2 teaspoons of roasted gram flour. Now this roasted gram flour will give the binding to my marination. So when I am roasting my potatoes inside the oven, it will hold on to the potatoes. Otherwise, it has got cream, it has got yogurt. When we put the potatoes inside the oven, all the marination will melt and it will fall apart. We need to add lemon juice, salt, black salt, and some garam masala. Now we'll check the potatoes. Almost 8 minutes are over. In case we need to add some more water, at this stage we can add some more water. In the kitchen, or traditionally, this process we call it as sondhana, which means imparting the flavor in a vegetable with a slow cooking and using minimum ingredients. So here the main flavor is from asafoetida and mustard. We will continue the cooking for another 5 minutes. So now my potatoes are almost done. So let's check. Yes, they are soft. And at this stage, we'll transfer the potatoes in another mixing bowl. The leftover masala that I have in the pan, I will be adding to my marination. I will rest the potatoes until they are at room temperature, and I will start working on my next process, which is the frying of potatoes. Now the potatoes are at room temperature and the oil is ready. We just need to dust with some cornstarch. We'll gently put the potatoes in the oil. So once the potatoes are fried, we need to rest them until they are at room temperature, because if we are putting the hot potatoes directly in the marination will not hold on to the potatoes. So now the potatoes are at room temperature. We need to gently press them and we have to put them in the marination, and we will mix the potatoes with the marination. And this is the time we can transfer the potatoes onto the baking tray. So now we need to bake the potatoes at 220 degrees centigrade, and I have preheated my oven. The baking will be at a high temperature because our potatoes are cooked. The only thing that we need to cook is the marination. Now we can see the potatoes are roasted. So first I will transfer my potatoes in a bowl, season them with some chaat masala, lemon juice. Chaat masala and lemon juice, they are two of the classical seasonings in any Indian grill or roasted item. If you are not adding chaat masala or lemon juice, I'm sure the people will say something is missing in your kebab. Some chopped coriander, green chilies, and some butter. Most of the time we serve green chutney with our tandoor roasted kebabs or grills, but here we have used the chutney for the marination. So what would be the accompaniment for our chutney roast potatoes? So here I have prepared a sour cream. Now this is my sour cream, and I have added a dash of asafoetida to it, and believe me, it will perfectly accompany with your potatoes. Let's transfer the chutney roast potatoes in a serving dish. Here is my sour cream. Then I have got some lettuce greens. So this is my recipe of chutney roast potatoes, which I have served with some seasonal salad greens and sour cream. You can infuse the flavors as per your preference. You can use a classic tandoori marinade, or you can use a pickle based marinade. Before I say thank you, let me try the potatoes. Trust me, they are phenomenal. Looking forward to see you again with another interesting recipe that you can convert into a gourmet experience.